I love band. I love graphic design. I love marching band. So when the director of bands at James Benson Dudley High School approached me about doing a logo, and not just one logo, but kind of a complete brand identity for the marching band program, I was very excited. However, that would mean I would need to illustrate an entire panther's face. And mascot type logos aren't really my bag traditionally. So this was going to be like maybe my second that I've ever tried to do. So that presented a challenge, but I was very excited to take it on. Now the project called for two logos to be created. One would be the panther mascot, and the other would be the stylized D that would represent Dudley. Now, both of these would be used on all kinds of shirts, hats, windsuits, possibly in the future band uniform, all kinds of different things. So I wanted to, make sure that I knew exactly what I'd be trying to deliver to the client. So the D and the panther head. So for the panther head, I looked up real life pictures of panthers, tried to figure out what would be the elements that were necessary for you to be able to recognize that as a panther. So, and from the real life panther photos, you take, the certain elements, the certain features that make that panther a panther, so that when you try to illustrate it and you do a somewhat simplified version of it, people can still get the overall direction, they get the overall image of a panther. And then from there, I looked to see how I could make it unique. So on the panther's head, on the tongue, I put a musical note there. I kind of played with the idea of the musical staff being, the whiskers and stuff. So just playing with certain things, obviously the color. So the colors would be, blue and gold, which are the school colors of James Benson Dudley High School in the beautiful metropolis of Greensboro, North Carolina. Also, with the panther's head in Illustrator, what I usually do is, I'm a fan of symmetry, and it helps me with construction of certain things in Illustrator. So what I did was, especially with this many moving pieces, I made half of the panther's head. So I got that constructed the way I wanted to, copy, paste, flip, and then merge them together, just so to make sure everything's, symmetrical, so you're not trying to freehand the entire thing. The letter mark was an easier task. I took a bass clef and then I manipulated it to turn it into a D. And then I have the lightning bolt in there, to reference the band's nickname, which is the Band of Thunder. And then from there, having all these elements, I was asked to make a t-shirt design. A t-shirt design, was inspired. The inspiration was coming from, comic books, Superman. So you want the kids in the band program to feel empowered, to feel super when they put this on. They represent the band. So you have like the Band of Thunder with the with the text there, very comic book style text with the illustration on the front. And I really had fun putting that together, and as I did with the overall project. So it was good to get outside of my comfort zone a little bit, and it was it's always great to serve an institution, from my hometown, Greensboro, North Carolina. I'm very happy with the end result. I'm glad that everything, worked out, and it was very cool to kind of go back to homecoming at my alma mater, North Carolina A&T, and see Dudley there, and see, them wearing some stuff with the logos that I created. So it's pretty great, and it's always great to serve a fine institution from my hometown. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.